Hello everyone, this is Dove, Woman in the House, bringing you your reading to you. It's a little bonus reading for mid-month. We're going to be talking about clarity, I am presence, and how you can achieve that without, letting go of the monkey mind, letting go of overthinking, because we get scenarios in our heads that are not exactly what the situation really is, and we all have a tendency to do that, especially those of us who are uh, we're the detective type of people, right? And that's a good thing, because a lot of times you're very intuitive and you want to know what the truth is. But so I did start this video, and I had to clear my storage. It just went boop after 16 minutes. So I talked a lot about that this is a general reading. I talked about the fact that this is a storyline, not necessarily your story. What do I mean by storyline? Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be what's going on with you, but it is scenarios in life that you can benefit from listening to, and from the messages that Spirit has to say to you, right? And that Spirit is giving you during this time that I'm doing this reading. So, first of all, I talk about the I am presence, and I also want to say, if you want a private reading, please click on the notification on the not the notification, on the description box underneath this video, and you'll see the links to my readings. I never contact you, and I'm saying this because I've been hearing through the YouTube people, a lot of other people are saying that people are scamming and they're asking for money and things like that. There is a donation button for the channel, but anything that you see there is legit underneath my thing. But if you see something that is, or someone contacts you and asks you for money and stuff like that, it's not me. And be careful of that when you're looking at the other things too, okay? Because there's a lot going on out there. And that's the Coyote medicine. That's the trickster, okay? So be careful of that. Coyote medicine is one of the cards that I picked for you. So Coyote medicine is a 13, which breaks down to 4, and it's your foundation. And Coyote comes up, and it is said that Coyote is the great trickster. But also, when Coyote medicine comes up, with anything else, you have to look at yourself. Am I tricking myself? Am I fooling myself? I think a lot of you right now need clarity. We are having a lot of solar energy coming in. People are waking up in the middle of the night. There's a little restlessness, a little confusion. So be aware of how that affects you. Some of you are doing a life review, okay? Don't stay in that. Don't stay in the past. Think about it. It's very good to do that, but it's also a very cathartic thing. So be gentle with yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Don't make fun of yourself, okay? Because the I am presence is very different than the ego, okay? The I am presence knows that that says, I am healed. I am a beautiful being of light and love. I am stable. I am all the good things. I am abundant. I am a child of God. I am, I am. Anytime we use the word I am and put something negative behind that, it's like, if you were to say something like, I am a starving artist. I never said that. When people would say that to me, well, are you a starving artist or are you successful? Well, I don't think, I don't ever profess that I'm a starving artist, because then I will be, right? So I always say I am abundant. I am an artist, because that's my thing. I am an artist, okay? I also do my artwork from stream of consciousness and from spirit, and everything I do like that, I put God before me, okay? Because then there's a freedom in that. There is and I talk about this all the time, especially with my private clients. There is a freedom in giving it to Source, giving it to God, giving it to the universe, even when you're doing something creative, because it flows through you. That's what the muse is. So don't fool yourself, okay? Don't be down on yourself. Coyote is tricking you. Sometimes we trick ourselves into thinking we're not good enough, or we have the other coyotes, which are the trolls that are out there. nipping at us and telling us that who do we think we are, or we're not doing something right, or they don't believe like we do, and we shouldn't be doing this, and all of that. Do it. Do it, because your calling is very important. And I had, problems with that too, because my ego was saying, I don't know if I can do this. Oh man, there's just too much energy out there. I feel it. Da, da, da. You don't have to let that in. You do have to have downtime though. And is there someone out there in business or else or other aspects that's trying to trick you, trying to smooth you, trying to love bomb you, telling you everything you want to hear, wanting to know more about you, and they're coming on a little too fast? Coyote is reversed, isn't a good thing, okay? So you have to look at that. Who are you allowing into your life? Are you having discernment? You also have to look at, are you tricking someone? Do you want an outcome? Are you asking for something from somebody that you are unable to give them? Always, always, always have accountability, okay? Because that, otherwise, when you trick yourself, you're putting yourself into a situation that, I talk about the whirlpool. If you look at my other videos, I just did one recently a few days ago. I talk about that. I talk about discernment. I talk about addictions and how they affect people. I talk about being in love with yourself, okay, and finding the strength in yourself so that you can get through situations. I talk about codependency because I've had to work on that in my life. And I also talk about motives. What are your motives? Because sometimes we can pull someone in who's going to teach us a huge lesson, and we if we don't learn, then it comes to us in another phase, another place, another time, okay? So when you're doing your life review, look at it, let it go, write things down, okay? Because writing is a huge healing tool. So now, first card I received was from the Avalon deck, okay, Avalon Oracle, and it's communication. So when you want clarity, you communicate, okay? You don't, and text can be misconstrued. So if you're going to do through a messenger or through a text, it's not the same as communicating face to face with someone. Have the courage to do that, because then, if they'll tell you what they want to tell you, but they may not tell you everything, okay? But you have to trust your instincts and your gut. This is the number 5, so there is change coming for a lot of you. We have integration here. This is the Osho Tarot. So in the recent past, you've wanted to integrate all things, okay, like the medicine wheel. And here you see that there's a diamond above the crown. The crown chakra is the chakra that connects you to heaven, okay? And that's really important. But I always talk about how some people, get very spiritual, and they come from heart, throat, third eye, and crown, and they're not grounded. So they're floating up like a helium balloon, but they're not really here. And I get that, because there's sometimes that I don't want to be here. And I always say, I wish they just beam me up to Hippiopia, because this world is really like, but you have to stay grounded, because you are here now. So you want to do like the medicine wheel thing, where you have animal medicine, you have eagle, which is spirit, okay? You have swan, which is transformation, and the yin yang, the light and the dark. Connecting to your shadow self too, looking at your shadow self. I know what my flaws are. I don't always want to look at them, but sometimes I have great friends who will tell me, and I like that about them. And those are the people that I like to be around, because they're not going to be this to me, right? They're going to say, hey, Regina, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Like, this is, take a look at this. And I will, okay? And we don't always want to look at ourselves, but the more that we do that, the more that we look at our own motives for something, the better our vision will be. And you guys, some of you really have a new vision and a plan that you want to put out there. You've been working on it for a long time. It's a number 12. It's your magic. You've been working on your magic, right? but they want you to go with the flow. Don't force the river, okay? So relax in that. Know that it's coming to fruition, and as you go along. Sometimes it's not time to put something out, okay? But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be working on things and doing what you need to do. Letting go. Some of you have to let go of a situation that's not good for you. Some of you have to let go of your ego. Some of you have to let go of an outcome, which is not easy to do. It is a number 8, which is infinity, which means that it's your birthright to be free. There is such a freedom in letting go, but we are programmed and taught to hold on so tightly. And, you know, if you've had any tragedy in your life, you've lost a loved one and they passed on, you know, there's things that happen to us. I talk about codependency. We can get codependent with our families, okay? We can get codependent with our husband, wife, spouse, whatever, or our boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever relationship we're in. We can get codependent on our job, and the people that we work with, and making sure that everybody else is happy, and not taking care of ourselves in the process. What you should do is connect to source if you want clarity, because what's going to give you clarity may be in your dreams, okay? It may be in your meditation, okay? Clarity, confusion isn't of the light, but source is what you need to connect with, okay? We have the dream here. Many of you are just really you're over it. I want my twin flame. I need my twin flame. Twin flame, I talk about it a lot, and I do believe in it, okay? But I also believe that basically what we're looking for, we are never going to find in another person. It is inside of ourselves. The twin flame is burning inside of you, which is source, okay? And this is interesting because right now we're having a lot of solar energy happening, and it's affecting people. And some people are, you know, like it's too overwhelming, it's too much energy. We're shifting our consciousness, and it gets scary, okay? Because we're used to, and some people stay in the same situation for years and years and years because it's comfortable. Doesn't make them happy, but it's comfortable because they don't want to jump out of their comfort zone. And I always quote Julia Cameron, who says, leap and the net will appear. And when especially if you're working with anything creative, that's really important. So your dream is to find this one person. But if you see you're sitting there alone, dreaming about it. Some of you are bored with a relationship because your partner is not coming to you enough, or they're not available enough, or you feel like they're not telling you everything. Be with yourself, love yourself first, and everything else will follow, okay? Maybe some people sometimes need time to figure things out. And you don't want to rush something, because it's like when you rush something, you're gonna tear the cocoon and the caterpillar is gonna die, and you're never gonna get to be a butterfly. Does that make sense? You need that time to be with yourself and to connect to source. We have consciousness. And in that consciousness, let go of the confusion, okay? You'll find harmony. There is a new beginning for a lot of you. And there's 2 dolphins, so it could be a love union that is very beautiful. Let go of control issues, because that messes everything up, all right? And you don't want to be controlled, so don't try not to control another, okay? Adversity. Hey, if you're connected to source and you're shining this brightly, if you've got the coyotes coming in and stuff like that, you know, there's a gray energy there. So gray, I used to call it gray jello, because I had a situation where I saw somebody with someone and realized that, you know, it was unhealthy for me, because sometimes we have to look at, you know, we can love people, but we have to look at who they associate with. And if they're in toxic situations and they don't want to get out of that, it's gray jello area. And I'm not going in gray jello. I'm not going to eat gray jello. You know, it's like moldy and dark, and you can't see, and you're going to stick yourself in that. No, you don't need to be, because you hold the light, and that's what you want to say. I don't want to be in the gray jello. And the adversity comes. It does, especially when you're trying to really shine your light, right? It's like they come out of the woodwork. But stay with your source, stay with your positive energy. Always profess, I am abundant, I am healed, I am love. I give and receive love. Unconditional love is coming to me. Creativity, really important right now. And some of you will be making money from the things that you are creating. You'll be like putting up a little shop or a website or something like that. And some of you may be doing something like I do. And I love this. This makes me very happy, okay? Surrender, okay? Surrender to Source, Spirit, God, whatever you call it, okay? Because that's going to make you glow and be happy and feel better. Yes, the light. There's confirmation. Love when that happens. These are my little baby angel cards. Education. Some of you are going to be learning some new skills to work with your what it is that you want to do, whether it's learning a new language or whether it's because you're traveling somewhere or whether it is learning astrology or practicing or doing online courses to perfect what it is that you want to bring into fruition, okay, as you go with the flow. And that's going to get you out of your head so you're not overthinking things. Abundance. I am abundant. I claim it. I own that, right? It's okay to be that way. You don't have to be cocky or anything. And it doesn't mean you're conceited, because we're taught to not profess that, not to say things like I am beautiful, because it might sound like you're conceited. And I'm going to tell you another thing. When you start doing for yourself, people are going to think you're selfish. And they're going to tell you you're selfish. But if they think you're selfish because you're taking time out to meditate, or you're going to a yoga class, or you are doing a creative project, if you're doing it 24 hours a day and you're not paying attention to the person you love, well, that's a different story. But if they don't want you to do these things that are healthy for you, you have to look at that and listen to what they have to say. Listen to what people say, okay? Listen to what they say, because it's my cousin, I think it's a Maya Angelou thing, but my cousin used to say this to me. She's an actress, and she's just wonderful, and she's always been very, very upfront with me. And she said, when someone tells you who they are, believe them. Believe them. Because they're going to tell you, okay? They're going to do something nice for you and then say, don't get used to it. They're going to give you something, and then in the next breath, they're going to say something that negates that good thing that they just did, okay? So pay attention to that and be aware of that, okay? Listen to what Spirit has to say. Forgiveness. We are all human. And in order to have this, we have to learn to forgive each other. We do make mistakes, but honesty is key, okay? You'll find balance by being honest with yourself. Coyote, I'm bringing him back again. And it's okay to joke around with yourself, right? Oh, that was instead of saying, oh, I made a terrible mistake. Well, that was pretty stupid, but this is what happened, and, I'm going to laugh it off or make amends if you've hurt anybody. But if it's just something that you did and you're like, wow, I don't know why I did that, just move on. Tomorrow's another day. Like I always talk about going off track. Like if you're trying to eat healthy and then you all of a sudden stop at an ice cream place and you get a big Jim Dandy, remember those? Or you get a banana split or something, tomorrow's another day. So you eat greens tomorrow or whatever. Change. Yeah, there's change occurring, but change needs to happen so you can get peace in your life. Because some of you haven't had peace in a long time. Willingness. You have to be willing to balance, to forgive, to listen, to surrender, to change, so that you can have peace. I love that. I'm going to do some angel cards. And I'm not always doing the zodiac signs every month, but please do subscribe. And definitely the like button helps this channel to go forward. And the more people like and comment, the more people will see this channel, okay? And we have a really good time when I go live. So we have a good group of people. So subscribe, hit the like button, please. Okay, Goddess of Nature, you reap what you sow. Your dream is coming to fruition, so relax. Go with the flow, babies. Go with the flow. You'll have clarity. You'll know which direction to go in and what you should do and shouldn't do, okay? Angel of Clearing. Okay, here we go. Lovely. Clarity. Confusion is ending. Your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. You'll be amazed when you give it to God how things are like, wow. And you can ask that if you have something and you need to know about something, you can ask your angels and your guides to help you with that. Angel of Guidance, a renewed sense of direction and purpose will soon manifest. Beautiful. So these are angel gods and goddesses. Oh, here we go. Goddess of Justice, what seems an injustice is actually a blessing. So sometimes things are cut out of our life and it hurts, right? But Spirit or God removes it because there's something else coming. And we cannot have someone blocking, you got the monster in the door blocking the entryway for the person that's supposed to come into your life or for the situation that's supposed to come into your life. It's not going to work. If you got the gray jello there, they can't cut through that. They don't want to enter. And so keep your space clear, keep your thoughts clear. Love yourself. Angel of Relaxation, let go of desired outcome and you will get what you want. Exactly what I'm talking about. Love that. So, I think I'm going to end on that. So if you want the clarity, start working on centering and listen to that small voice within, okay? And may you be blessed. And I will see you another time. Again, please do hit the like button if you're watching this, so that the channel will be out there and people will know about it. And I thank you very, very, very much. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that if there's a little confusion in your life, that you find the clarity that you need. Go within. I'm going to read this again. Angel, relax. What seems an injustice is a blessing. Renewed sense of direction will soon manifest. Your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. You reap what you sow. Your dream is coming to fruition. Love that. And let me pick another Avalon card for you. Yeah, you're moving forward, kids. I love it. Horse medicine. Accepting help from another, delegating authority. It's a 26, which breaks down to 8. And 8 is infinity, which is your birthright. You will receive the truth, change your perception, nurture yourself, and go into your power with the dragon. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The dragon, power and strength. Number 24, love yourself first. For some of you, it's a transformation. It can feel like you're burning up, but transformation is not always easy. Sometimes it's painful, but it's a birth and a rebirth, and it's well worth it, and you deserve the best. I am. Put a positive next to that, okay? I love you very much. And this is Dove Woman signing out. Till next time, I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe. And also my Facebook page is Center for Art and Healing, INC. Okay, so check out my other videos and check out the Zodiac videos I did for the month of July. And if you subscribe, you'll get a notification that I'm on if I go live or if I post a video. And love you. Thank you for your love and support. It means the world to me. All right. Have a beautiful, beautiful God day. All right. Blessings, dear ones. Bye-bye.